In this video, I like to use the software we've made and turn it into a place where we can learn more SQL and we can test things on our database. You can do this online, you can do this, you can pretty much do this in other places, but since we're setting up our own personal database, why not use it as a space to learn? So let's get started. Alright, so this is our project here. This is what our project looks like. Right, we've got a login, but what I want to do is I want to use this and I want to expand this. So we won't touch this login. This login's all good, and what we'll do is we'll use this data grid view, data grid view dump, for the purpose of testing our database. And know what? I'm gonna just thinking. Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm gonna just reuse this button. I'm gonna call this button test instead. Call this button test. I'm just gonna change the button's name to test SQL command. Test SQL command. Pull this out a little bit. And go into toolbox and add in a multi-line, a text box that's multi-lined. So you put in a text box and then you scroll down in the property section and allow it to be multi-lined. There's a property which is here. Go true, and you can resize this to make it bigger. This thing we can just save for there for other purposes, and we'll give ourselves a reminder that with a label that this is where we can type our SQL command. So our SQL command will be here. Oh, I must have typed it wrong place. I've typed it in the form. I think type it in the form SQL. So we're going to write our SQL command here, and then what we'll do is we'll click test command and we'll see what happens to our table. Okay. All right. Okay. Pretty happy with that. So I'll double click on this. So everything is pretty much the same. The only difference now is we're going to grab our command from our command from this thing. So we really should name it something. We should name this text box, this new one that we put in, txt SQL command, right? SQL command, and we want to give this command to the SQL client. So this command here, the command here to the adapter here, right? So instead of putting all of this thing in here, we'll just put in txt SQL command .text. So whatever we type in the text box is what we feed to the database. All right, what we feed into the database, and we don't need this anymore. I can comment it out. Why not? Don't worry about it. Let it go. Bye. Don't need that anymore. We need the dump, and that's pretty much it. So now we can use this space to learn. So let's give it a crack. So what I'll do is I'll run, and I'll type an SQL command. I'll type select. Oh, our data grid view is hidden. Let's go back into this and make our data grid view visible again. Make it true, visible because true. We'll click start there. And let's test a SQL command that we know. So let's select all from, what was it, login details. Yeah, that's it. And then let's test the command, and there you go. So this is a great place for us to practice now. All right, so we can test our commands. Let's now go. So this is great for debugging as well. And let's go. Let's select password from login details where password equals to pass. So we put the single quote for the string, and then it grabs the pass. It grabs that for us. So there you go. So this is a great little tool we've made for ourselves where we can test our database and test what it's selecting, right? And when we learn the other commands, where we can delete, modify, we can update over here, delete. To be honest, you can start going through these tutorials. You can have a play with these tutorials and check out delete and update. To do join, you'll need to have two tables. There's an inner join, left join, right join, full join. We probably won't be using these. And when we create a DB, we just do it via the manager. Yeah, and we're going to insert as well. We can insert. So actually, at this point in time, you can pretty much go through these tutorials and learn SQL via this particular tool that we've just made for ourselves. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.